The G20 summit kicks off in Hamburg on Friday local time for a two-day run under the theme Shaping an Interconnected World. With more on this and other news from around the world, we turn to our Noah Adam. So Adam, global leaders are in Germany now. They are going to discuss a wide range of issues. So what exactly can we expect?
Well, Mark, key issues on the table are climate change and free trade. The summit comes at a time when there is a lot of friction between some of the countries involved over a slew of diplomatic disagreements. North Korea's nuclear issue will also be touched upon. Here's a closer look.
Climate change and trade are agenda items which US President Donald Trump will most likely be confronted with during the gathering after he pulled America out of the Paris Climate Accord and announced protectionist trade policies. On climate change, the leaders are likely to spur stronger determination on trying to tackle global warming and cut greenhouse emissions. On trade, they are likely to forge a number of deals, most of which will likely take place during separate sideline meetings. The group of 20 nations account for 80% of the world's GDP, 3/4 of global commerce and 2/3 of the Earth's population. Another major issue will be terrorism, of which the leaders will show strong determination to eradicate it. Also, there will be efforts to boost global stability and peace, especially in the midst of North Korea's relentless military provocations. South Korean President Moon Jae-in is planning to present a reasonable solution to this and urge participants to adopt it in a joint statement. However, some of the leaders are being greeted by anti-capitalist protesters who are holding up banners reading "Welcome to Hell." They are blaming G20 for failing to solve many of the issues threatening world peace. But these rallies turned violent a day before the gathering kicks off, with dozens of police and protesters being injured after they clashed. Police fired water cannons and tear gas while protesters hurled bottles and other projectiles. After things got violent, organizers did cancel the march, but many stayed behind as the chaos continued, with some shops and vehicles being destroyed. What sparked the riot is not yet known, but police had anticipated that some demonstrators would turn violent. About 100,000 protesters are said to take part in rallies during the course of the summit, and about 12,000 are said to have attended Thursday's march.